Today our topic is the Stoic way to stay calm under pressure. Life is full of challenges, and sometimes it feels like everything is going wrong. Work, relationships, health, or even just the small daily problems can make us feel stressed and overwhelmed. But what if I told you there is a way to stay calm, even when everything around you is chaotic? This is where Stoicism comes in. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that teaches us how to deal with life's difficulties with calmness and strength. It doesn't promise that life will be easy, but it gives us tools to handle whatever comes our way. The Stoics believe that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond. This is the key to staying calm under pressure. Let's start with the basics. Stoicism was founded in ancient Greece, but it became very popular in Rome. Famous Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus wrote about how to live a good life, even in tough times. Their teachings are still relevant today because human nature hasn't changed. We still face stress, fear, and uncertainty, just like people did thousands of years ago. The Stoics believed that the key to happiness is not in external things like money, fame, or success, but in our own minds. They taught that we should focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot control. This is the first lesson in staying calm under pressure. Understand the difference between what is in your power and what is not. Imagine you are stuck in traffic. You have an important meeting and you are running late. You can't control the traffic, but you can control how you react to it. If you get angry and frustrated, it won't make the cars move faster. In fact, it will only make you feel worse. The Stoic approach is to accept the situation and focus on what you can do. Maybe you can use the time to think about your meeting or listen to something useful. By shifting your focus, you reduce your stress and stay calm. This is not easy to do, especially in the moment, but with practice, it becomes a habit. Another Stoic principle is to prepare for difficulties before they happen. This is called premeditatio malorum, which means premeditation of evils. The idea is to imagine the worst-case scenario and think about how you would handle it. For example, if you are worried about losing your job, imagine what you would do if it happened. Would you look for a new job? Would you cut back on expenses? By thinking about these things in advance, you reduce the fear of the unknown. When you face a problem, you are not caught off guard. You already have a plan, and this helps you stay calm. Of course, this doesn't mean you should always expect the worst. It just means you are prepared, and that gives you confidence. The Stoics also believed in the power of perspective. They said that it's not the events themselves that upset us, but our judgments about them. For example, if someone insults you, it's not the insult that hurts you, but your belief that it is important. If you can change your perspective, you can reduce your emotional reaction. This is easier said than done, but it's a skill you can develop. Try to see things from a bigger picture. Ask yourself, will this matter in a week? Most of the time, the answer is no. This helps you let go of small problems and focus on what really matters. Another important Stoic practice is to focus on the present moment. We often feel stressed because we are thinking about the past or worrying about the future. But the past is gone, and the future is uncertain. The only thing we truly have is the present. The Stoics believe that by focusing on the here and now, we can find peace. This doesn't mean you should ignore the future or forget the past. It just means you should not let them control your emotions. When you feel overwhelmed, take a deep breath and bring your attention to the present. What can you do right now to improve the situation? Even a small step can make a difference. One of the most powerful Stoic exercises is to remind yourself of your own mortality. This might sound depressing, but it's actually very freeing. The Stoics called this Memento mori, which means remember that you will die. It's not about being morbid, but about realizing that life is short and unpredictable. When you remember that your time is limited, it helps you focus on what is truly important. It also helps you let go of small problems and appreciate the good things in your life. When you feel stressed, ask yourself, is this worth my time and energy? If the answer is no, let it go. This is a powerful way to stay calm under pressure. The Stoics also believed in the importance of self-discipline. They said that we should train our minds to be strong, just like we train our bodies. This means practicing calmness and patience every day, even when things are going well. When you face a difficult situation, you will be ready because you have already built the habit of staying calm. Self-discipline also means being honest with yourself about your weaknesses. Nobody is perfect, and we all have moments of fear or anger. The key is to recognize these feelings and not let them control you. This takes practice, but it's worth it. Another Stoic practice is to focus on virtue. The Stoics believe that the most important thing in life is to be a good person. This means being honest, kind, brave, and wise. When you focus on these qualities, you are less worried about external things like money or status. You know that your value comes from within, not from what other people think of you. This gives you a sense of inner peace that is not easily shaken. When you face pressure, remind yourself of your values. What kind of person do you want to be? How can you act with integrity, even in a difficult situation? This helps you stay true to yourself and stay calm. Finally, the Stoics believed in the importance of community. They said that we are social creatures, and we need each other. When you feel stressed, don't try to handle everything on your own. Talk to a friend or a family member. Share your feelings and ask for help if you need it. The Stoics also believed in helping others. When you focus on making someone else's life better, it takes your mind off your own problems. This is a great way to stay calm under pressure. It reminds you that you are not alone and that you have the power to make a positive difference in the world. In conclusion, Stoicism offers many tools for staying calm under pressure. It teaches us to focus on what we can control, prepare for difficulties, change our perspective, live in the present, remember our mortality, practice self-discipline, focus on virtue, and connect with others. These are not quick fixes, but lifelong habits. They take time and effort to develop, but the rewards are worth it. When you practice Stoicism, you become stronger, calmer, and more resilient. You learn to face life's challenges with courage and grace. So the next time you feel stressed, remember the Stoic way. Take a deep breath, focus on what you can control, and remind yourself of what truly matters. Life will always have its ups and downs, but with Stoicism, you can stay calm no matter what happens.